Hey guys, what is up? Fest here with another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary, and today we're going to be taking a look back on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 as Ghost comes out tomorrow. So, just looking back, I want to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Step by step, from events that happened that made it better, or worse, or better, to the actual stuff that they added in that was different that made it better or worse. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with the pros of Black Ops 2, what did Black Ops 2 bring that was actually a great addition to the game? And you can start with the obvious thing of League play. League play was revolutionary. The competitive community, just in the time period of Black Ops 2, has grown tremendously. The competitive following is much better. There's more people participating in tournaments now. Just in general, it was a fun addition to the game. It added competitiveness because pub match, let's just face it, not that competitive. You can grab 3 or 4 people and easily win a domination game in some pub match. But to play like the pros against people that were actually good at the game was awesome. Of course, there were problems with the actual ranking system in League play. I won't deny that, but still, overall, it was a great addition. I can deal with the issues it had, but because it was just a great addition. Another thing that's pretty obvious to me that was a great addition is the Pick 10 system. From Modern Warfare 3 backwards, it had just been, okay, you have a slot for everything, and this is how you have to play the game. You have to have a primary, you have to have a secondary, you have to have 3 perks in different categories, and you have to have score streaks. That's how you're going to play the game. You're going to play the game our way. But Black Ops 2 was bold, and this easily could have failed because when you give people the option to create their own classes with that much freedom, and we're going to see it in COD Ghosts again, I don't know if it's going to be successful. Not the Pick 10 system, but the freedom to create what you want out of your class. But when you give people that freedom, there's always, especially with the Call of Duty community, people are always going to find out how to use the system, how to find what's overpowered, and they're going to use that. And when they find what's overpowered, it is going to be a game ruiner. Luckily in this game, I'd say it was more balanced in terms of class setups than Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 you slept on Recon Pro, Assassin Pro, and Sit Rep Pro, and you were just unstoppable. You couldn't be seen on the radar whether it would be an advanced UAV or just a regular UAV. You could hear people from across the map. I remember sitting on lockdown actually with Sit Rep Pro, sitting in the sniper tower in a 1v1. And I could hear him running on the wood in the mannequin shop. That's just insanely overpowered. But yeah, the Pick 10 system was definitely, it let you play how you wanted to, and it still wasn't overpowered. Some other good things that came with Black Ops 2, not just in the game itself, but in the DLC. The DLC was actually playable. Like this map here, Grind, one of my favorite Call of Duty maps, especially in Black Ops 2, probably my top 5 in Black Ops 2. But it's weird because it's a DLC map. Usually DLC maps aren't as good as the maps that come in with the disc on day 1. But these maps were actually playable. I actually liked these maps, and they were better than some of the maps. I'd much rather play this than Drone. I'll tell you that right now. But it wasn't just the maps. They added gun DLC. First time it's ever been done. They did only add 1, and the community was kind of mad about that. But they still added gun DLC. Like, that is huge for the series. The Peacekeeper, obviously it wasn't allowed in competitive. It wasn't used all that much, but just the thought of them actually going the extra mile to add gun DLC is amazing. Some of the bad things, right off the bat, it's a controversial topic at this point. The Target Finder. The Target Finder, I hate it, but I don't mind it at the same time. I'll hate it because I'll get killed by someone that's using a Target Finder and be mad, but then I think to myself and I say, okay, at least there's a counter to this. Like LMGs, one of the worst things about Black Ops 2 no recoil, can shoot a mile, can shoot faster than an SMG. I think that LMGs are overpowered because they don't have a counter. See, if you use cold-blooded, at least you're not seen by the target finder. So target finder I don't have that much of a problem with. One of the things I do have a problem with is the LMG, obviously, but the FAL. I love using the FAL, don't get me wrong, but to be realistic about it, it is extremely, extremely overpowered. It was the first weapon ban in competitive, I'm pretty sure, because it's so overpowered. If you have a good trigger finger, you can beat an SMG or a shotgun at close range. Now, I love using the FAL, but it is a flaw in the game. One of the other things that was flawed was actually the... I'm trying to think here. Okay, so the Cap 40s and the pistols. I understand you trying to get people to spend points on them, but when you can beat an SMG with your Cap 40, that's just ridiculous. It's a secondary. It's not supposed to be better than a primary. It's supposed to be one of those things, oh, I'm out of ammo in my primary, but I'm in a gunfight, let me switch to my secondary. And it really wasn't. The same for equipment. Equipment, in my opinion, and tactical and lethal grenades were extremely, way too overpowered. Again, I'm not going to complain about it that much because there is Tac Mask, there is Flak Jacket, but them being overpowered almost made you put on Flak Jacket and Tac Mask. You couldn't be successful without Flak Jacket and Tac Mask, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. One of the events that had the community in outrage, as you all probably remember, is the DSR nerf. Now, this, I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely mad. I had just gotten into sniping in the game. I was just learning to quickscope. This is the first Call of Duty I actually learned to quickscope. So, I was mad. The DSR got nerfed. It was impossible for the first week till you got used to it after the nerf to actually use it. It was so difficult. And I don't mind it being nerfed, but at the same time, if you're going to nerf the snipers, why don't you nerf the SBU? Has way too high of a fire rate. Why don't you nerf the XPR? And why are LMGs untouched? It's almost as if they are completely blind to the fact that LMGs are overpowered. That's just my opinion. Taking a look at some of the maps, though, in Black Ops 2, I think that overall, Modern Warfare 3 had a larger amount of maps that I actually liked, but my favorite maps on Black Ops 2 are better, in my opinion, than mine in Modern Warfare 3, if that makes any sense. So, there's more good maps on Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion, but the maps on Black Ops 2 that are good are much better than the Modern Warfare 3 maps. So, take for instance, my top maps would probably be, probably Standoff at number 1, Raid at number 2, maybe Slums at number 3. Hijack would definitely be up there, but I hate putting Hijack up there just because it's one of those gimmick maps, kind of like Nuketown. Nuketown, I hope it never returns. But, and then Grind would be up there. Grind is definitely a good map. But, looking back at some of the worst maps, Drone, awful map. It's unplayable to me. Drone and Yemen are unplayable. Yemen, especially since I played so much Hardpoint on Yemen for competitive, and I just got tired of Yemen. Yemen was annoying. But other than that, I think that the game was really good. Looking back at it, I did have my issues with it. Lag comp and lag, how it was handled especially. But overall, I think it was a really good game. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Black Ops 2 overall as we get ready for Ghosts. Going to midnight release, I'll have videos up for you tomorrow. I'm going to hit Ghosts hard for you guys, have lots of content. As always, guys, if you like the video, please leave a like if you really like the video. Favorite the video, and if you want more Call of Duty Ghosts content, please subscribe. Leave your answer in the comments below. I want to know what you thought of Black Ops 2 and where it ranked amongst the Call of Duties. Probably my second Call of Duty, maybe third Call of Duty behind MW3 and Call of Duty 4. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. As always, peace out. Have a good day.